Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. This foundation and concealer has been around for quite a long time. I just haven't gotten around to test it out because my local CVS does not carry Milani. It never stays in stock, especially with the darker shades. I had to order these shades online. They were not available at my local CVS or Walgreens. So I did pick up two shades. The shade Sand that I picked up, and I also picked up the shade Tan just in case. These retail for about $9 and change. I really was curious to try out was the Milani Make It Last setting spray, which I am going to be trying out as well. The product is definitely hyped up on YouTube, and I definitely want to see how this wears throughout the day. I definitely like how these foundations do come in a pump. It does say it's a 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer. It's medium to full coverage. It's lightweight, oil-free formula, long wearing, water resisting, and sweat proof. Since of course I don't really know my shade, I'm just gonna pump up the first shade here. This is the shade Sand in 07. I'm just gonna pump this, take out a little bit, and just pump it on the back of my hand like I always do. There we go. Ooh, that squirted out a lot. And of course, I'm just going to take my little damp beauty blender and just blend this out to see how this matches. This might be a little too light for me. Here, I zoomed you guys in so you guys can see that the foundation does not match. It does look like I am wearing a mitten on my hand. So I think Tan would be probably the best shade. I'm glad I picked up two shades because I wasn't sure. I saw it online and I was like, it may be Sand, Tan. I wasn't really sure. So on my other hand, I'm just going to pump out one pump. I'm going to pump some out. Okay, let me not do a lot. A little bit. Okay, it's a fair amount. And instead of using this side, I'm going to be using the other side to just blend this in to see how this matches. Okay, I feel like the tan would be a little bit better for my skin. This side of my hand where I'm holding the beauty blender, this is the shade Sand, and this side right here is the shade Tan. I feel like Tan would be a little bit too dark. I picked this one up as well online. It's the Milani Prime and Correct, and it also has a pore minimizer. And I also got this one as well. This one is the Milani Prime and Shield. This is oil free. This one corrects the redness, which I have all over my face. So I think I'm probably going to go with the Prime and Correct. And I'm going to remove this little seal here. I wonder if this comes out green. So this is what the little squeezy tube looks like. I'm just gonna pump some. It does come out green. Work this into the skin. Let's see if this will color correct my redness. Oh, and it's so smooth. I love when something goes on so smooth and matte. I'm going to prime my entire face with this. If you do have a lot of redness on your face and a lot of pores like I do, I feel like you should definitely pick this one up. Primer retails for $13 at Milani.com. Super affordable primer, and you get 0.85 fluid ounces. So now I'm just going to take the foundation and pump some on the back of my hand. And then, as usual, dot it all over my face. I love the Primer and Correct. It's so good on my skin. I feel like nobody talks about Milani a lot. And I will blend this out with my beauty blender. So far, so good. I really do like how this foundation does cover. I just wish that there was a shade in between the Sand and the Tan. I feel like the Sand is way too light, and the Tan is a little bit way too dark. So if there was something in between, it would have been the perfect shade. It really can't be a $10 foundation. And I'm going to zoom you guys in for a closer look. So you guys are zoomed all the way in, and I really do like how this foundation does cover up all my imperfections and my problematic areas that I do have. It did reduce the appearance of my redness, which I really do like. And I will definitely wear this foundation throughout the day and do a couple of check-ins like I normally do to see how this wears. But I am not done with this foundation yet. We are going to try that setting spray. Spray by Milani, the Make It Last setting spray. This, of course, you guys have probably seen it hyped up all over YouTube, and it claims to be a 16-hour wear setting spray. So hopefully my makeup does last with this setting spray. I also picked up this Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream. I want to test this color out as well because I haven't really tried any of their lip products. So I'm just going to swatch this on the back of my hand. Wow, that is a deep berry color. Of course, to prime my lips, I already have my Aquaphor on. I really do like how this color does look on my skin. This is in the shade number 18. It's called Obsession. It's the Amore Matte Lip Cream, and it dried down super quick on my lips, I feel like. So let's see if this is transferable. I don't know, I haven't tested it out. Let's see. Oh, it does transfer. Well, maybe it's not dried down completely. I'm not sure. I'm going to test it out throughout the entire day. We're going to see how this foundation wears, and let's try this setting spray. Let's open this up. You guys can tell I didn't even open it up. And I couldn't even find this at my CVS either. Like, my CVS has nothing. So here's what it says on the back of the bottle. It says 3-in-1 primes, corrects, and sets up to 16 hours wear. Lightweight spray locks in makeup. Keeps color from fading and settling into creases. Ooh, I'm definitely excited to see how this wears. So enough of me chit-chatting. Let's just spray this on. And it does have a fresh scent to it. Not only it smells good, but it sprays very good. Let me just show you a little bit. It sprays so precise. The Marc Jacobs one, it's still not a good pump. This one is a really nice pump. So like I said, I am going to be checking in with you guys to see how the makeup wears throughout the day, and I will see you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, makeup did last a pretty long time. I'm glad to report that all three of these working together, the primer, the foundation, which I have absolutely fallen in love with. I love this foundation. It might be a little bit too dark for me, but I feel like I can work with this. And this setting spray does not transfer. I definitely think it was these two guys both together which made my makeup look so good, and it lasted throughout my work day. I'm going to zoom you guys in for a closer look on how the makeup performed. I did end up removing that purple lippy. I feel like I didn't really go with this eye look that I wanted to create. As long as my makeup lasted throughout the whole day, it didn't come off completely. You can see some spots on my face, but this is top notch. This from the drugstore. I love products that you can get definitely a bang for your buck. So I'm excited to see how this foundation does last throughout the end of the night, and I will check back in with you guys in a couple of hours. Hey guys, so it is the end of the night, and I really do feel like my makeup looks so flawless from when I put it on to when at the end of the night. It is looking amazing. I didn't really have to touch up my makeup. I blotted a little bit here and there, but nothing too crazy. The Milani Make It Last setting spray 16-hour really performed and outshined itself. Normally, I would compare the Milani Make It Last setting spray to the Urban Decay All Nighter. The Urban Decay All Nighter, the travel size, this retails for $15, whereas the Milani Make It Last setting spray retails for $10. And I definitely think that it's giving Urban Decay a run for its money, because this setting spray is amazing and definitely worth it. So I feel like if you have this at the drugstore, go ahead and purchase this before it's gone. The fact that my foundation didn't transfer all day, I'm not sure if it was the setting spray or if it was the foundation that didn't make it transferable. So I'm definitely going to try out the setting spray with my other foundations that I do have to see if it is the setting spray. I feel like it is, and it's not the foundation. The foundation, the smell of it at first when I put it on, I didn't really like the smell. It smelled kind of funky to me. And I really don't like that on my face, especially because I have very sensitive skin. So anything strong and loud I don't like putting on my face. I'm just going to remove it off later on. But I held through it, and I made sure that I completed this video for you guys. I'm going to zoom you guys in for a closer look so you can see how the makeup performed. I feel like my makeup sits well on my skin. It's not moving around. And you guys know I will check back in with you guys at the end of the week like I normally do on my final thoughts on how I do like the Milani setting spray and the foundation. So I will see you guys at the end of the week. Hey guys, so it's the end of the week of me testing out the Milani products. The Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation I didn't really like. It makes my skin look a little bit orange and it doesn't really match. Like I did mention earlier when I first tried it out, the tan, it was too dark on me and the sand was way too light. So something in between might have been better, but I don't really like this color. I don't like the fragrance that this concealer and foundation have. In my opinion, I don't like anything that has anything 2-in-1. If there's a foundation and a concealer, I would want to try it separate. You guys know that for a fact. You guys know I don't like anything that's 2-in-1 whatever. If it's a moisturizer and a primer, I don't like it both together, except for the First Aid Beauty that had a moisturizer and a primer. That's the only exception. But for a foundation and a concealer, I didn't really like this as much. Not only that it didn't match me, but I felt like the concealer and the foundation didn't really last a long time after I set it with powder and I finished it off with this Make It Last setting spray. I felt like the foundation didn't really work out for me as I wanted to, even without this. I also tried out the Milani Conceal and Perfect with a powder. I tried it with a different brush. I didn't try it with a sponge. I tried it with a brush application. That didn't work for me either, and it just came out to be super dark on me. I set it with different powders and that didn't work either. So the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, I think I'm going to take a pass on this. The other two Milani products I really did like. I really am in love with the Milani Make It Last 16-hour setting spray. This setting spray is the best setting spray out there for 10 bucks, especially at the drugstore. I think this setting spray, in my opinion, the Milani setting spray is way better than the Glam Glow setting spray, the Pixie setting spray. Milani Make It Last setting spray and the face primer was the best out of the entire week. Not so much of the foundation. This pass. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, guys, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.